As a highly sensitive person, it can be so difficult to navigate in this world, feeling like you can't really explain how you feel, not being able to cope with things that might seem small in a world that isn't really built for soft hearts. These are just some of the things in the experience of living as a highly sensitive person. And having experienced this for 17 years, I'm gonna share with you guys today ways to make your sensitive life much more manageable. Hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is Kamika and welcome back to another video. My first step is something I've spoken about a few times on this channel, which is adjust to your senses. Senses is literally part of the word. So you need to make sure that you are grounded in your senses. Often when our mind starts to run with things and emotions and feelings and thoughts, we're not really in the present moment. So it's very important to ground yourself to the here and now. Along with that, I would say to definitely make your home environment well adjusted to your needs. So like I was saying in one of my previous videos, what do you need in your house? Whether it be like air fresheners, diffusers, candles and incense, really making your home extremely cozy. Our houses carry a certain energy, and a lot of spaces in general have certain energies and vibrations, and it's really important that you harmonize the energy within your own home. Have you ever gone to someone else's house and just their house is so nice and such a calming energy that you don't ever want to leave? Make your house like that, and make it so that after a long day you look forward to coming home, if you have the ability to. And if you don't have the ability to do it for your whole house, then at least your bedroom. Try and make it your safe space a true safe space. So I would recommend going to buy like essential oil and like soft rugs, or a soft like a little throw for your bed, or plushies, just something you can have with you on the days where it does get hard. If you're in the middle of like a breakdown, or like a time where everything's really stressful, it's really important to have something to comfort you. So returning back to the senses. Also plants, having plants around the house could be so helpful, because plants just come with this really grounding energy, because you know, the earth and nature, and they're also just really beautiful to look at. And some plants have like really good benefits to keep in the house, so definitely do your research into that. You want to create the calmest environment possible for you, whether that means adjusting the colors in the rooms and the space. Even just having a neat and tidy space can be very helpful for sensitive people, because we kind of absorb what's around us. So it's very important that your place is neat and clean. The next thing I'm going to say is night routines. This will literally change everything for you, especially for someone who struggles with sleeping as I do. Like a night routine, it might require some discipline, especially for someone who likes to like use your phone late into the night. What you're going to do for your night routine is set a time that you want to be in bed by. So whether that's like 11 p.m. and by that time you should have done maybe your skincare for the night, put your phone away, put it on the other side of the bedroom or even in another room, and maybe putting on some calming music or anything that's going to help you get to sleep. Basically spend all that time unwinding. So start your routine. Say you want to be in bed by 11 p.m. you can start your routine at like 10:30 p.m. or even before that, even just 10. It depends on what you're going to do. The next part is soft person, soft life. Meaning, don't put yourself in situations you know you cannot handle, in terms of it's going to make you be really overstimulated and overwhelmed, and try and like create softness in all places in the life. For me, it's been such an important thing to like have a flow of softness in my life, where it's like, okay, you're having a hard day. I would recommend definitely going to like a supermarket or like one of those shops like Saivas and getting like some bath salts and nice fragrances and things that really help you unwind after the day. I've said this sentence like a few times now in a few of these videos, but literally I was talking about not watching things you can't handle, not reading things or exposing yourself to things that you can't handle. You don't have to force yourself to endure something that you cannot handle. Which is why I'm saying like focus on like what you like. Next part of this is definitely journaling. You're gonna feel so many things throughout the day, throughout the week, and sometimes you run into situations that you literally could not avoid, and now you're in a kind of predicament internally where you feel like really disturbed or really anxious or really sad, and journaling just really helps you get everything out of your mind and onto the page. So I recommend journaling at least 3 times a week. If you want to do it every day, like before bed or as you wake up, like that's also a really good way. You can find like journal prompts online. You know, you can go to Pinterest and type in like shadow work, which I think is so important, especially if you have like any kind of trauma. Shadow work will help you heal, or at least work through some of that trauma. And definitely like questioning your emotions, like when something comes up for you, if something's really triggered you, like writing down everything about it so you can really get to like the bottom of what you're feeling. But then also remembering that, you know, I'm having these feelings and it's okay to have these feelings. I don't have to like force myself to not feel this anymore. It's an experience that I'm having, and all of these experiences are completely temporary. Next part is so important, not only for your mental health but for your physical health as well. Get enough sleep and enough food and enough water. Sleep is where the body like repairs itself. It's when we recover. If you're not getting enough sleep, guys, let me tell you, because I've been experiencing this recently, sleep deprivation is probably the worst thing for a highly sensitive person, someone with anxiety or any of these things. If you have anxiety and you're very sensitive and you don't sleep enough, your mind is gonna go crazy. It's gonna go on an anxiety world tour over a period of time, because sleep deprivation like really affects your vigilance. Like it makes you feel like you have to search for danger. It's kind of like a primitive thing, and so your mind will be a bit more, it will catastrophize a bit more, and it's gonna be giving you scenarios that you don't want. And I've literally been a victim of this, guys, trust me. Sleep deprivation and enough food. If you don't get enough food, also, I know I definitely experience hangriness. Like if I've not eaten enough, if I've not had food for the day, I literally will just be in the worst possible emotional state. And when you combine these things together, it's absolutely, it's just not great for you. So definitely get enough sleep, which is why I mentioned earlier about the night routine, because it will help you kind of reset your body clock as well to keep on going to sleep at the right times. Because if you're consistently going to sleep like tomorrow every time, it's just bad for you. Like I've been doing that recently. Like I've been just going to sleep tomorrow. I've not been able to sleep today, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like I'm always going in the AMs. So like definitely try to go to sleep on time, get your 8 hours, help your body rejuvenate and restore. And enough food means like you're getting, I can't stress this enough, guys, like when you actually have a balanced diet, it can help you mentally as well as physically, because your body's getting enough of what it needs to convert into energy and all kinds of things. So you're just gonna feel better. So make sure you're eating a balanced diet as well. Next, don't run away from your feelings. I know it can be so tempting to be like, oh my god, this is so intense what I'm feeling. I don't want to feel this anymore. I'm gonna do everything in my power to get rid of it. And so you start going on this spree of doing things that you expect to get rid of the feeling. So say you do a meditation, and after the meditation you're like, wait, why am I still feeling like this? Or you do one journaling session and then you're like, wait, this feeling's still here. I thought this would be gone by now. The thing is, feelings are not on a timer. They're just temporary, and they're not gonna go because you say so. Learn to not run from the feelings. Maybe just sit with it for a minute and be like, okay, I'm feeling anxiety right now, I'm feeling sad right now, and it will pass. And you are allowed to go out and live your life. You're allowed to comfort yourself. You're allowed to receive love and comfort while feeling those things. And make sure you devote time to yourself every single day. Devote time to yourself or your inner child and towards your healing. Each day, take some time to spend some time with yourself. Whether it's like going on a walk or having like a little solo day. If you can, just find time, just sitting with yourself, your emotions. You can do this with like meditation as well, which you can find a lot of guided ones, and you can really like just calm yourself and center yourself. Another thing I want to talk about is having a coping box. It doesn't have to be like a box, it could be a drawer, it could be a bag, but having basically a toolkit, something you can bring with you when you're not at home, or you know, some little few items you keep in your purse just in case of a overwhelm, or you know, just if you need some extra comfort. So in this coping box, you can put things in it that are gonna soothe you. So whether it be a book, something that can play music on it, some crystals, some essential oils, anything, if you're religious, that connects you back to your faith and the divine. Something like chewing gum, because we want to engage your senses once again. Or even like stress toys, like a plushie, And in there is where you'll go when you're having a bit of an overwhelming moment, or you know, whenever you feel like it. And make sure you can bring things out with you, because sometimes when you're outside is when the overwhelm hits. Like, I don't know if you guys have experienced this as well, but sometimes it gets like everything is so loud, like, and it's so overwhelming. I used to get this a lot when I was in school, and it used to really like distress me. And it can, when you're outside, there's so much stuff going on, there's so much people, there's so much energies. And I think it's really important that if you're in a situation where you're not at home, having like a few of these items in your bag can really help you like calm down. So, you know, you have your like plushie, you can just feel it a little, like, you know. That's why I never leave my house without my headphones, guys, because I always need to have music on the go. Literally music, listening to mantras, listening to bhajans that really calm me down. So I recommend keeping two. So you have the one that you keep at home, which would be like a big kind of box, and then the one that you bring with you on the go. So whether you're staying at someone else's house or just out and about. Which brings me to my next point: people, friends, family, whoever can support you. I know that in this life sometimes we don't have a lot of people, but if you do have someone in your life that loves you and that can support you in these hard times, then definitely do not hesitate to reach out to that person if and when you are feeling overwhelmed. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you guys learned something, and I hope this video helped you, and I will see you in the next one.